George Clooney just took the stand in one of the most bizarre celebrity trials of the decade. Why? We're diving deep into day 19 of Diddy's explosive trial, where shocking new testimony from George Clooney changed the courtroom energy completely. Wait till you hear who else was allegedly there. If you could ask any one celebrity what really goes on behind closed doors at elite Hollywood parties, who would it be? Comment below. It started like any other court session, until the prosecutor uttered one name, George Clooney. The courtroom, already packed with press and legal observers, froze for a moment. This wasn't just another celebrity cameo. Clooney was officially testifying in a federal criminal trial. The media storm ignited instantly. Why was one of Hollywood's most respected actors being called into a case swirling with sex, drugs, and racketeering? Big names don't usually enter legal arenas unless it's unavoidable or absolutely necessary. This wasn't just about Diddy anymore. This was about everyone in the orbit. According to court documents, Clooney's name appeared on an alleged exclusive guest list. A who's who of elite Hollywood and music stars said to frequent Diddy's secret parties. The list also reportedly included Leonardo DiCaprio, Kanye West, and Jay-Z. But these weren't your typical industry mixers. These were events now tied to disturbing federal charges involving women, drugs, and coercion. Star power may open doors, but it doesn't shield you from subpoenas. That list turned out to be a legal powder keg, and Clooney was now front and center. On the stand, Clooney kept it simple. I wasn't there. I never attended. His voice was calm, measured, like someone reading a carefully prepared statement. He didn't fumble. He didn't improvise. Every word sounded practiced, as if he'd been through this a dozen times before. Denying presence under oath isn't casual. It carries criminal consequences if proven false, but sometimes the loudest part of testimony is what's left out. So if Clooney had nothing to offer, why call him at all? Prosecutors weren't chasing dirt, they were dismantling distractions. Diddy's legal team was rumored to be planning a star-power defense, painting the parties as innocent social gatherings with Hollywood royalty. By bringing Clooney to testify and deny it all, they shut that narrative down. Sometimes you call a witness not to expose, but to disarm. You'd expect Diddy's legal team to panic, or at least object. But as Clooney calmly denied attending any parties, Diddy's lawyers sat still. No outbursts, no cross-examination frenzy. Just silence. Sources close to the defense say they felt relieved. Clooney didn't tie Diddy to anything specific, which, at least for now, was a small win. A non-damaging testimony from a megastar? That's courtroom gold, but legal wins don't always last, especially in high-profile trials. Since Clooney's testimony, a quiet ripple has run through Hollywood. Certain stars, once frequent collaborators with Diddy, are going radio silent. No tweets, no public support, no legal commentary. Just strategic distance. In crisis, silence speaks louder than loyalty. And in Hollywood, brand survival always comes first. This trial's pulling in names no one expected. So, what do you think? Should A-listers be forced to testify in criminal cases involving celebrities? Drop your take below, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you want more raw, behind-the-scenes breakdowns like this. Don't think for a second Clooney's team isn't working overtime. Publicists, attorneys, PR consultants, they're all on high alert, because one misstep, even a look in court, can spark headlines that rewrite careers. In celebrity courtrooms, silence must be as curated as a red carpet interview, and every narrative is either controlled or weaponized. They've shared red carpets and gala tables, but were Clooney and Diddy ever actually close? Not really. Most of their relationship seems to be built on surface-level appearances, photos at charity events, nods at award shows. Proximity isn't partnership. But in a scandal, even one photo can become Exhibit A. Hours after the testimony, headlines exploded. Clooney dragged into sex trafficking. But many outlets skipped one key detail. He wasn't accused of anything. When narratives need clicks, facts become flexible. That's the price of fame in a scandal-hungry culture. Some experts believe what Clooney didn't say might matter more than what he did. Behavioral analysts broke down his court footage. Minimal blinking, rigid posture, and one quick glance toward the prosecution table. Nonverbal cues don't lie. They whisper the truth when words fall short. Even with zero allegations, some corners of social media are coming for Clooney, accusing him of elitist denial or protecting industry secrets. It's the internet's favorite sport, dragging people for simply being near a scandal. Guilt by association isn't justice, but in public opinion court, it's a conviction. Legal experts say it's not out of the question. If new evidence surfaces or witness testimony contradicts Clooney's statement, prosecutors could recall him. And this time, the questions might not be so polite. A single inconsistency can flip a trial's direction, especially when the witness wears a tux on magazine covers. Clooney's appearance has already shifted how PR teams prep their clients. Now, celebrity trial readiness includes mock testimonies, legal optics training, and controlled exposure drills. Fame isn't just risky, it's litigated, and the rules of stardom are being rewritten in real time. With each day of testimony, the trial seems to pull in another corner of Diddy's empire. From assistants to executives to Hollywood elite, it's like watching dominoes fall in slow motion. The courtroom isn't just examining his actions, it's unraveling his entire orbit. Power isolates, but scandal isolates faster. And right now, Diddy's circle is collapsing by the hour. Clooney didn't offer revelations. He offered reminders that fame is fragile, that proximity has a price, that even spotless reputations aren't exempt from the courtroom's gravity. His appearance was less about guilt and more about visibility. When you're famous, even your absence becomes evidence. And sometimes saying nothing is louder than confessing. So what does this all mean moving forward? Clooney's name might fade from the trial, but the impact of his appearance won't. This moment just drew a bold new line between celebrity, accountability, and optics in court. And if more names get pulled into this case, don't worry, we'll break it all down for you, step by step. Hit that bell, because this trial is far from over.